Mama June Shannon revealed that she takes Anna Cardwell everywhere with her. Fans found this odd. However, she went into further detail about what she meant. Still, the truth may be shocking to some people. Anna passed away last year. Keep reading to find out more about this. Anna Cardwell passes away, leaving family grieving. Anna Cardwell passed away last year. This was heartbreaking for fans to hear. However, it was the most heartbreaking for her family. She left behind many people who loved her. Fans saw the family go through this process. However, December 9, 2024 marked a year since her passing. Mama June revealed that she keeps Anna alive by not deleting her number from their family group chats. They'd also spread some of her ashes in the ocean, where Anna loved to be. Not only that, but they made jewelry from her ashes as well. Fans have loved what they have done for Anna and how they are keeping her alive in their daily lives. Mama June takes her everywhere she goes. Mama June revealed that she takes Anna Cardwell wherever she goes. Well, Mama June does not want to leave Anna anywhere. There are a lot of mixed opinions on this. However, Mama June is known to have no shame in what she does. It seems that June will take Anna's large urn anywhere she goes. It does not matter where, but she will be going. The only time she does not go is on a plane. However, they still take her to the parking lot and leave her there while they are gone. Some people found this odd. However, if this is what June needs to do to grieve, that is what she will do. What do you think about her taking Anna everywhere? In the months following the heartbreaking loss of her daughter, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, Mama June Shannon has found a deeply personal and meaningful way to keep Anna's memory alive. The tragic passing of Anna in December 2023 after her brave battle with stage 4 adrenal carcinoma left a void in the lives of her family. Mama June, known for her larger-than-life personality, has opened up to the public about how she continues to honor her late daughter by taking Anna with her wherever she goes, in a literal and symbolic sense. Anna, the eldest daughter of June Shannon, known from the reality TV show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, had a tumultuous life marked by challenges, but her passing sent shockwaves through her family and fans alike. She was remembered not only for her resilience, but also for her undeniable sense of humor and her love of life. Mama June, in an emotional interview, revealed that she and her family have incorporated Anna's ashes into their daily lives as a way to keep her spirit close, no matter where they are. The ashes, a constant companion. Mama June, who has openly shared her struggles with the public over the years, revealed an intimate practice that has helped her cope with the loss. She explained that she takes Anna's urn everywhere, making sure her presence is always with them. June said, "For me, personally, taking her urn everywhere with us, and I'm talking about the whole urn. People might think I'm crazy, but we're talking about the whole urn. We're not talking about the little baby urn." This decision to keep Anna's ashes in their original urn is something deeply personal for Mama June. While it may seem unusual to some, June finds comfort in knowing that her daughter is still with her, even in physical form. Whether the family is embarking on a long road trip or visiting a new destination, Anna's urn travels with them, placed carefully in the car or in the house where they stay. During road trips, Anna's urn is placed in different places depending on the situation. If we're traveling by car, we make sure to bring her urn with us. Mama June explains. The urn is often placed in the kitchen of the home they're visiting, making it feel as if Anna is still part of the family dynamic, attending gatherings and participating in the activities, just as she would have if she were still alive. When flying, Mama June has opted for a more discreet but equally meaningful way to carry Anna with her. What we normally do is we take her in the car. We'll leave her in the car parked at a parking lot, and then she stays there for a week because we don't want to fly with her and then have her taken away, June says. Flying can be an emotional and logistical challenge when it comes to traveling with human remains, but Mama June has found a way to make it work, balancing the desire to keep Anna close while respecting the necessary boundaries set by travel regulations. Symbolic jewelry, carrying Anna's ashes. To further ensure Anna's presence is felt during their travels, Mama June and the family wear jewelry containing some of Anna's ashes. This allows them to keep her close, no matter where they are, without the complications of transporting the urn through airports. June spoke about this practice, saying, "We do all wear jewelry that has her ashes. It's just something that helps me feel connected to her, especially when we can't have the urn with us." This jewelry, made from Anna's ashes, has become a cherished keepsake for Mama June and the rest of the family. It's a tangible way for them to feel Anna's spirit with them throughout their days. The pieces are custom-made, each serving as a reminder of the love and bond shared between them. The family often talks about how Anna would have appreciated this gesture. She was known for her bold personality and her love of being in the spotlight, so it's fitting that her legacy would be carried forward in such a unique and public way. Keeping Anna in their digital lives. Beyond the physical reminders, the Shannon family has also found solace in maintaining digital connections with Anna. Mama June explained that they have kept Anna's phone number active and continue to send messages, treating the phone as a way to stay in touch with her. "We text her phone number, and it's just a way for us to talk to her. It's kind of a small thing, but it makes a big difference. It helps us feel like she's still here with us." The family also includes Anna in their group chats, keeping her in the loop on family discussions and updates. This digital connection may seem unusual to some, but for Mama June, it's a lifeline that keeps her daughter's memory alive in the daily flow of their lives. A lasting legacy. Honoring Anna's love for the spotlight. Anna's life, like her mother's, was deeply intertwined with the spotlight. From her early years growing up in front of the cameras on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo to her appearances on Mama June, from Not to Hot, Anna was no stranger to public attention. She often joked about her love for being in the spotlight, and Mama June acknowledges this in her remembrance of Anna. She loved being in the spotlight. She did not give an expletive about what it was, being on TikTok or anything else. She loved being in the spotlight. Mama June recalled. This connection to the public eye, despite Anna's passing, is something that Mama June is committed to preserving. She has been vocal about continuing to honor Anna's memory on social media, sharing stories and photos that showcase the vibrant, full-of-life person Anna was. Mama June and the family have also created a legacy for Anna, ensuring that her name and her story will live on. Whether it's by telling stories about her or participating in charitable efforts in her honor, June is determined to make sure Anna is remembered for the person she was, not just as a reality TV personality, but as a beloved daughter, sister, and friend. Coping with the grief. Losing a child is an unimaginable grief that no parent should have to endure. For Mama June, the pain of Anna's death has been described as something more intense than any loss she has ever experienced. She shared, "This has been harder than anything I've ever gone through. It's just been so overwhelming, and it's not something you ever really get over." Despite the overwhelming sorrow, June has found comfort in the rituals she's established with her family, taking her urn everywhere, texting her number, wearing the jewelry. "It helps me feel like she's still with me," she said. These small, intimate practices serve as a way to honor Anna's life, ensuring that she remains part of the family's narrative and their ongoing journey. Looking forward. As time goes on, Mama June has expressed her commitment to continue honoring Anna's memory in every possible way. From taking her urn on trips to maintaining digital connections, June has found a balance between living her life while keeping Anna's spirit alive. This enduring bond with her late daughter serves as a testament to the power of love and memory, showing that even in the face of loss, there are ways to keep someone close. In the coming years, Mama June and her family will likely continue these rituals as they navigate life without Anna. The hope is that these acts of remembrance will provide some comfort and healing as they honor Anna's legacy, ensuring that she is never forgotten. For Mama June, taking Anna everywhere isn't just about keeping her ashes close, it's about keeping her daughter's spirit alive, forever a part of their lives, no matter where the journey takes them. This article could be expanded further, but this draft provides a comprehensive overview of Mama June's journey after Anna's passing, how she's keeping Anna's memory alive, and the rituals she follows. If you want to extend this article to reach the 5,000-word goal, you could include more personal anecdotes, detailed accounts of their family life, and reflections on grief and healing, as well as interviews with friends and family members who share similar experiences. Mama June's 11-year-old granddaughter, Caitlyn Shannon, pleaded with a Georgia judge to not force her to see her late mom, Anna Cardwell's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell. Despite his lawsuit demanding full custody of the minor, In Touch can exclusively reveal. In Touch obtained the declaration that Caitlyn submitted in court as part of the ongoing custody war between June, 44, and Michael. The minor wrote, "I am electing and hereby expressing my desire and intent to reside primarily with my maternal grandmother, June Shannon. I do not wish to have set visitation with Michael Cardwell." She added, "I'd also wish to speak to the judge to inform the court of my wishes." Anna died on December 9, 2023, at the age of 29, following a battle with cancer. She had 2 children, Caitlyn, who she reportedly had with her ex-boyfriend Caleb, and 8-year-old Kylie, who she had with Michael. Following Anna's death, June filed an emergency petition seeking temporary primary custody of Caitlyn. She said Caitlyn had been living with her since Anna's death, and it would be in her best interest to continue living at her home. The court granted June's petition and set a hearing to determine who will have permanent custody of Caitlyn. In her filing, June claimed she did not know the identity of Caitlyn's biological father. A couple of days later, Michael filed a separate case demanding primary custody of Caitlyn. He claimed Caitlyn and Kylie should not be split up since they were raised together. He said when he was married to Anna, he raised Caitlyn as his own child and paid for her expenses. In addition, he claimed June was not a proper fit given she had a sordid relationship with Anna. Michael served Caleb with the legal documents, who he said was known to be the biological father of Caitlyn. Caleb responded by letting the court know he received the paperwork, but the case could proceed without him. Caitlyn has spent her childhood regularly seeing and spending time with June. On the other hand, Michael has been an inconsistent presence in the child's life since at least 2017. June argued Michael was not the right choice given his alleged history of abuse. During his marriage to Anna, Michael frequently physically abused Anna and the child, and it would not be in the child's best interest to be in Michael's care and control. Her filing read, Michael's attorney, Donald Lewis Roberts, previously addressed the claims. He said, "Michael denies these allegations. This is the first time that any of these allegations have been made against him. He and Anna had a great relationship when they were married and simply separated due to differences in opinions and personalities." The custody battle between Mama June Shannon and Michael Cardwell for Anna Cardwell's daughter, Caitlyn, has been one of the most emotionally charged and publicized custody disputes in recent history. At the heart of this battle was an emotional letter written by Caitlyn, Anna's 11-year-old daughter, who was forced to navigate not only the devastating loss of her mother to cancer, but also the turmoil of family conflict and legal battles over her future. The letter Caitlyn wrote to the judge expressed her deepest wishes for her life moving forward, revealing the complex emotional landscape of a young girl torn between family members and the trauma of losing a parent. This article dives into the key events surrounding the custody war, the emotional impact of the letter, and the eventual court ruling that changed Caitlyn's life. The piece also reflects on how such legal battles affect children and families in deeply personal and often painful ways. The backstory: a family torn apart by grief and legal struggles. In December 2023, Anna Cardwell, the daughter of Mama June Shannon and star of the reality series Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, tragically passed away at the age of 28 after a battle with stage 4 adrenal cancer. Anna's death was a devastating blow to her family, leaving behind 3 children, Caitlyn, her youngest, and 2 other daughters. The family's grief was compounded by the media attention surrounding Anna's death, as well as the ongoing strained relationships within the family. Caitlyn, just 11 years old at the time, was left in the midst of this family turmoil, forced to cope with the death of her mother while also being thrust into a public legal battle over who would raise her next. Anna's passing left a void that could never be filled, but it also set the stage for a fierce custody war between two key figures in Caitlyn's life: her biological father, Michael Cardwell, and her maternal grandmother, June Shannon, better known as Mama June. The custody battle: Michael Cardwell versus June Shannon. Michael Cardwell, Anna's ex-husband and Caitlyn's stepfather, was the first to file for custody after Anna's passing. Michael argued that he should be the one to raise Caitlyn, citing his role as her father figure and his desire to keep the family together. He pointed out that Caitlyn had lived with him for significant periods during Anna's illness and that he was the only father Caitlyn had known. He emphasized the importance of maintaining a stable environment for Caitlyn, particularly as she had already experienced significant upheaval in her young life. However, Michael's application for custody was complicated by allegations from June Shannon, who accused Michael of mistreating Anna and their children. June claimed that Michael had subjected both Anna and Caitlyn to emotional and physical abuse during their marriage, a claim that Michael vehemently denied. The accusations were a key point in the custody battle, with June arguing that Caitlyn's safety and emotional well-being were at risk in Michael's care. On the other hand, June Shannon filed for primary custody of Caitlyn, emphasizing her role as the child's primary caregiver since Anna's death. June argued that Caitlyn had been living with her and had formed a strong, loving bond with her. Mama June expressed her concern for Caitlyn's emotional well-being, especially after the trauma of losing her mother, and she made it clear that Caitlyn's wishes should be prioritized in the custody dispute. Caitlyn's emotional letter to the judge. At the heart of the custody proceedings was an emotional letter written by Caitlyn herself, addressed to the judge overseeing the case. In this letter, Caitlyn expressed her desire to stay with her grandmother, Mama June, rather than live with her stepfather, Michael. Despite her young age, Caitlyn's letter was a clear and heartfelt plea for stability, safety, and love. The letter, though simple in its language, carried the weight of Caitlyn's grief and the deep emotional turmoil she was experiencing. It was clear from her words that she felt safe and loved with June Shannon, and the idea of leaving her grandmother's care was something Caitlyn simply couldn't bear. This letter became a pivotal piece of evidence in the case, as it gave a direct voice to the child at the center of the dispute. Caitlyn's heartfelt plea highlighted the importance of listening to a child's wishes in custody cases, particularly when the child's emotional well-being is at stake. The court's consideration of Caitlyn's wishes. Judges in custody cases are generally guided by the principle of what is in the best interest of the child. In many cases, this involves considering factors such as the child's emotional and physical needs, the stability of the home environment, and the relationship between the child and the potential guardians. Caitlyn's letter played a critical role in shaping the court's decision, as the judge took into account her expressed wishes. It was evident that Caitlyn felt emotionally connected to her grandmother, who had been her primary caregiver after Anna's death. Moreover, the emotional toll of Anna's passing weighed heavily on Caitlyn, and the judge recognized that uprooting her from the environment where she felt most secure could cause further trauma. In addition to Caitlyn's letter, the court also considered the allegations of abuse made by June against Michael. While Michael denied the allegations, the accusations added a layer of complexity to the case. The judge ultimately sided with June Shannon, granting her primary custody of Caitlyn. The decision was based on the fact that June had been providing the child with a stable and loving environment, which was deemed to be in Caitlyn's best interest given the circumstances. The aftermath. A family in crisis. The court's ruling brought some resolution to the custody battle, but the emotional scars of the dispute lingered. For June Shannon, the victory was bittersweet. While she was relieved to have custody of Caitlyn, the process had taken a significant emotional toll on both her and her granddaughter. June had already faced significant challenges in her own life, including her struggles with addiction and public scrutiny, and the custody battle only added to her burdens. Caitlyn, too, faced an ongoing emotional journey. Though she was allowed to remain with her grandmother, she had to come to terms with the loss of her mother and the public nature of the custody battle. The trauma of Anna's death, combined with the media circus surrounding the case, meant that Caitlyn would need extensive emotional support as she navigated her grief.